He's dead.
Hello, this is Jacko's Ghost, and welcome to a playthrough of Thief: The Dark Project. You heard that right. The Dark Project, not to be confused with Thief Gold. To be honest, it's actually a mod called Gold to Dark, which takes a copy of Thief Gold and fixes it so it plays exactly like The Dark Project, just the way the builder himself intended. This was created by a person on TTLG who goes by Constance, who is an extremely helpful individual, and I'm extremely happy to be showcasing their work here, because Thief Gold is the readily available and incredibly bastardized version of Thief 1, but Thief: The Dark Project is the superior experience in just about every way. Now, I will point out that this episode will just be a Keeper's Training the tutorial mission all on its own. That's only because it does have stats that are counted for the rest of the whole campaign, so I felt it was necessary to include it on its own, otherwise I would have skipped it entirely. So this one will be shorter, but we'll get to the more exciting missions in due time. My apologies in advance. But this is the beginning of something great. So let's begin.
I was a kid. No parents, no home. Running messages and picking pockets to keep my ribs from meeting my spine. One night I saw a man. Folks just passed him by like he wasn't there. I thought he must have something valuable, so I snuck up on him and made a grab.
That's not for you.
Please, sir, I'm hungry. Don't tell the Hammers, I promise.
What is your name, boy?
Garrett.
You have talent, lad.
Let go of me, old man.
To see a keeper is not an easy thing, especially one who does not wish to be seen. We have a need for those as gifted as yourself. If you've grown tired of how you live, then follow me, and we will show you a different way.
Leave me alone.
As you wish.
I caught up with him just before he vanished into the crowd. It was the beginning of a very long education.
Welcome, young Garrett. In the nearby rooms, I will instruct you in the various skills you will need to survive. Please stay in the entrance area to each room while I explain the room's purpose. When you are ready to begin your lessons, proceed down this hallway to the first room. You must learn how to move unseen. Stay in the shadows. Avoid the light. The indicator on your screen will tell you how visible you are. Try to reach the top of the platform without being seen.
Okay, we move unseen, unheard, unchallenged, mildly bored.
Well done. I did not see you approach.
Open this door to continue. When the door is near the center of your screen, it will light up, indicating that it is selected. To manipulate selected doors and other objects, use them. Good. Proceed down this corridor for your next test. Now you must learn to move quietly. Some surfaces are louder than others when walked upon, and moving quickly makes more noise than moving slowly. Listen to your own footsteps to hear how much noise you are making. The instructor will have his back turned. You must get to the top of the platform without being heard.
And here we have some more of the stealth equivalent of training wheels, until we get to the top of the stairs.
Very good. I did not hear you traverse the room.
Beyond this door is a hallway that will lead you to your next task. Now get your weapons. To pick up objects, select them by centering them on screen until they light up. Then use them. Choose your weapon now. Try readying your sword, and then your bow. You can always put them away again if you need your hands free. Now let's go out to the courtyard for some target practice. Ready your bow. Knock an arrow and draw back the string by holding down the attack button.
I guess
Make
we'll give
sure
this a
you draw
shot.
all the way back, or your shot will not have full power.
See if
Take
I can-
aim, and when you are ready to shoot,
Oh
release your
my
attack.
god, I
See if you
missed.
can hit one of these targets.
That's pathetic.
Good shot. Keep
I'm
practicing
embarrassed.
if you wish. When you are ready to proceed, approach the training dummy and ready your sword. Swing at the target with the attack button. A quick tap will give you a slash. Move the tip of your sword to the left of the target for a left slash, and to the right of the target for a right slash. Hold the attack button down, then release for an overhead swing. Try both slashes and the overhead swing on the practice dummy. Good job. You're ready for a live opponent. To practice against your partner, enter the cobbled sparring area.
Suck it, Benny. Oh my god, did I actually hurt him?
Well done.
I don't
Sparring
take any
if you wish.
damage.
When you are done,
Okay.
leave the sparring
Get
area.
outta
That's
here.
enough sparring for today. Please walk over to the table. Would you care for some refreshment before we move on, young Garrett? Now you will learn new movement skills. First, climb the rope by jumping onto it. Move while looking up or down to climb up or down the rope. Turn to change your facing. If you jump again, you will release the rope. Now climb the rope to get to the top of the platform. Well done. Run and jump across the gap to the other side of the stream. Good jump. This obstacle is easy to climb if you know how. First, move close to the wall. Next, jump to grab the edge of the wall and pull yourself up. Good job. I am most pleased with your progress. You have passed the last test for today. If you wish, you may stay to practice your climbing and jumping, or swimming, ducking, leaning, or crawling. When you are finished, you may return to your chambers by going through that red door. Farewell.
The keepers were training me to be one of them, but I found other uses for those skills.
So there you have it. The whole reason to do this mission is for the 50 loot from that vase right at the end. Loot is not counted in the stats for this mission, but it will be counted as part of the campaign stats that begin after finishing Crag's Cleft. There's also a damage stat that will start being counted due to my sparring with Benny for some reason. And I do want to point out that I believe I successfully Ironman-ghosted this mission, so remember that. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. I do want to point out that I play fan missions in between the missions for these longer campaigns, so if you have a fan mission that you'd like to see me do, drop it in the comments and I'll see if I can get to it. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. Until next time, keep on tapping.
He's dead. Let's head back now.